Hi, everybody. Today I got another book review for y'all. It's a book that may offend some leftists, but he wrote it when he was a leftist himself, when he was a Democrat. Well, Trump's always been more of a Ross Perot, Patriot Party type person because he's votes for both Republicans and Democrats. So he's never really been a Republican or Democrat. He even ran. Fun fact: he ran for president, or was thinking about running for president, a long time ago as a Democrat, back when the Democrats loved him. Then when he ran and won as a Republican, the Democrats hate him now. Anyway, it's a book by Trump. Look at that, Trump. It's called Think Big and Kick Ass. Kick ass. It's a kick ass book. It's like 10 or so chapters. It's also done by Bill Zanker, president and founder of Learning Annex. It has some grad stuff. Think big and kick ass in business and life. There's stuff in here. Introductions from small to big. Do you have what it takes? Passion, passion, passion. Basic instincts. Creating luck. Fear factor. Revenge. Big Mo. Never take your eye off the ball. I love you, but sign this. And Think Big and Kick Ass are the chapter things. Things that are in here are don't let fear control you. Power of positive thinking when it comes to always think bigger than you are. Give yourself a title, not just a regular title, but like me now that I'm working at Dollar Tree, I'm merch manager. So what I should give myself is title of I'm merch manager, future store manager of my own store. Yeah, something like that. You gotta have passion about what you want and go after it. When creating luck, you have to think positive, not negative when it comes to luck. You got to start small and work your way up to being big, but always think big with a big mindset. You never take your eyes off the ball, which means just because you're like really good now, don't mean something bad could happen to knock you down. So what you got to do is you got to focus, always focus on your goals and attaining those goals. Getting a prenuptial agreement if you get married, because if you're going to protect your business, you got to have legal things. You'd have legal things to protect your business. You would go through the contract when buying a house. You'd go through the contract when buying a car. Why are you not doing that when buying a wife? I mean, getting married. It's interesting. It has Trump first talking, and then it has Bill Zanker talking of his take on things. It's a bunch of interesting, good stuff. There's good stuff with the power of and revenge. There's a thing about revenge of don't get even. Revenge. If someone treats you bad, don't treat them. Don't let them. Don't let them walk all over you and whatnot. Get revenge. If someone treats you good, keep them. Be loyal. What is it? Be trusting, but always watch your back. Be reward good. If people are loyal and they're good to you, reward their loyalty and their goodness with you, with sharing the wealth and whatnot. That's also in here. Shoot. that's just some of the takes of stuff that's in here. A lot of good stuff in here, so you should read it. Um, say what you want to say, but Trump wrote some books, and he wrote some pretty good books. And he is a very good businessman. He was a pretty good president. And how much bigger can you think big? And how much ass can you kick trying to become president? That's like the biggest possible thing you can do, thinking big. And winning against all odds and probably possibly going to win again. That's some kicking ass right there. Plus, that's some serious revenge, right? I mean, you lose and then you come back with a comeback and you win. That would be revenge right there. Think big, kick ass in business and life. Anyway, there's a bunch of good stuff in here. Bunch of good stuff. Donald Trump. So, I don't know how many books Trump wrote. He wrote pretty good about books. This one's got help. You could go to Learning Annex free with this book. I don't have a book receipt though, so I probably couldn't do it. Oh, okay, also by Donald Trump. I just saw this. Trump 101, The Way to Success with Meredith McIver. Why We Want You to Be Rich with Robert T. Kiyosaki. Trump, the best real estate advice I ever received. Trump, Think Like a Billionaire with Meredith McIver. Trump, How to Get Rich with Meredith McIver. Trump, the best golf advice I ever received. Trump, The Way to the Top. The America We Deserve with Dave Schiff. I've actually read that one. It's actually pretty good. Trump, The Art of the Comeback with Kate Bonner. And Trump, The Art of the Deal with Tony Schwartz. So he's wrote, I don't know how many presidents in history's wrote a lot of books, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11 books that Trump's wrote, at least. I think. So, go check out all his books. They're all good. Anytime you find a Trump book, they're good books. Oh, yeah. I saw something in this book that made me laugh out loud. It was like really close to the end of the book. It was close to the end of the book that it was funny and it is hilarious. And I'm trying to see if I can find. I'm trying to find. Bear with me. I see if I can't find it. Because you know how Donald Trump was running for president, and he was running against some lady that used to be married to a former president. Well, here it is. I'm going to read right here. Where it is. Here it is. Let me see if I can just read this excerpt right here. I'm going to read this section called Ditch Your Doubts. Just one little section called Ditch Your Doubts. And it's from the end of the book, last chapter, chapter 10. It says, Big thinkers conquer their doubts. Doubt leads directly to failure. If you do not know how things are going to turn out, You are not alone. None of us really know. You could be hit by a bus crossing the street. Nobody knows. When in doubt, believe in yourself and assume that you will succeed. Nobody can do this for you. Do not grab for someone else's reassurance when you are feeling inadequate. Develop your own self belief. Oftentimes, you will see somebody that is not likely to be successful, but becomes successful only because he or she has the ability to think big. A case in point is former President Jimmy Carter. He is a very nice man, but he wasn't my kind of president. I was more into Ronald Reagan of the world. So Trump was a Reagan supporter, not a Jimmy Carter supporter. But listen to what he says about Jimmy Carter. Nevertheless, after President Carter's term as president was up, he asked to meet me, and of course I agreed. I don't know what he wanted in, in that I had never supported him and was actually very vocal on how poorly he handled our captives in Iran. As an example, when it was announced Ronald Reagan won the election, the Iranians immediately turned them over to us. If Jimmy Carter had won, they'd probably still be there. Nevertheless, we had a wonderful conversation prior to getting to his point, which was, would I consider making a $50 million contribution to the Jimmy Carter Library? Here was a man that I had not supported, had not voted for, and yet he was in my office asking for $50 million. I said to myself, and told the story many times, that Jimmy Carter, despite his image to the contrary, had an ability to think big. That's why he ran for president and others did not. As it turned out, Jimmy Carter is one of the few people who did as much better job after his presidential term than he did during it, which many people have said that is true. Uh, I even agree. Even my dad has said that is true. Another example on the opposite side. See how he picks fights with both Republicans and Democrats, is Mario Cuomo. I supported Mario Cuomo for many years, and after he was out of office, when I asked him for a modest and totally positive favor, he did not do it. That showed great disloyalty to me because I was in fact so loyal to him. In any event, at the time, he was the choice to run against the first President Bush. Had he ran, sadly for the country, he probably would have won. But he didn't run. Would have been a terrible president, but he didn't have the ability to think big. And at that time, Bush's poll ratings were very good. As it turned out, a brilliant guy. Here's the part that I thought was funny. And a friend of mine from Arkansas, Bill Clinton, ran and won. See, there was a time when Trump was friends with the Clintons. That's why this part's funny. He has the ability to think big, and his wife, Hillary, who is a fantastic person. Remember, he said that he was going to put her in jail? When he wrote this book, he said she was a fantastic person. Something changed between the Trumps and the Clintons. Could it be that she was running against him? Probably. Who is a Hillary, who is a fantastic person for prison. Oh yeah. Also has the ability to think big. Is that why the Clintons get rid of all their enemies and mysterious deaths? Oh, my bad. Back to Clinton. Anyway. That's why Bill Clinton won the election. When others were unwilling to tread against those huge poll numbers of George Bush, Bill Clinton had no fear. When Bush's numbers dropped like a rock, he was in a position to win, and he took advantage of that position. Bill Clinton is a great guy. The only problem is he got caught having oral in the oval. Oh, snap. With courage, Mario Cuomo is a disloyal guy without courage. People will take their cues from you. If you believe you can do something, other people will believe it too. Give off the attitude that you are important and worth listening to. People are busy thinking about themselves. They will take a quick look at your face to see if you think you are valuable and important to yourself. And they will accept your opinion of yourself. They will see by your face and your bearing that you are self powered, a leader who makes things happen. If you value yourself, others respect and value you. The lion is afraid of the little lion tamer, not the big strong guy, who shows fear of the lion. Do not look for approval from others, that is a sure sign of weakness. Many people will be jealous or perceive you as a threat. Many people cave in and hide their light under a barrel. Rather than standing up to the pressure of displaying a big thinker's attitude, do not give in. Your belief generates your belief generates the power, the skill, and the energy to succeed at achieving your goals. Doubt saps you will to succeed and signals to everyone involved that you are going to fail. Abolish all doubts. I am not talking about putting on airs or acting arrogant. Simply believe in your own competence and worth. Make an accurate assessment of your strengths and abilities and match your attitude to your abilities. So that's just a little excerpt of some of the stuff you'll find in this book. It's a good book. Go get this book. And I thought I would just share that little part because it kind of made me laugh that he called Hillary a great person when this is the same guy who was like running, who later in the future, this is what he said then, but later in the future when he ran against her as president, he was like, Hillary for president. So she's a fantastic person for prison. Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Keep on collecting. Keep on reading. And vote Trump. Or Vivek Ramaswamy for the Republican nominee. And let's kick the Democrats' ass. At least the Democrat that's president right now. Oh, jeez. I mean, that guy's so bad, he making Clinton look good. And that's hard to do, to make Clinton look good. I mean, that guy's so bad. Our current president right now, Joe, Sleepy Joe Biden. Bye bye Biden. Come on. He's so bad. He make Obama look good. He made Clinton look good. He made Bush look good. Dude's just bad at his job. I mean, he was probably the worst president in history of presidents. Matter of fact, he's so bad that president that died and was only president for like 9 days or something, it was a better president than Joe Biden. I'm telling you, man, this guy is just so bad. He's so bad, he's making some of the worst presidents in history look good. That's how bad Joe Biden is. So bad. Anyway, Trump! Think big! Kick ass! Find a copy and read it today. Or read one of his other great books. They're all good. All of his books are good. I've read like 3. I think this is my 3rd or 4th book that was written by Trump. And every time I read one, they're great. So, get it. Read it. 2 thumbs up book recommendation. And have a great, wonderful day. And I doubt y'all stayed for the whole 20 minutes. Man. If you did, you're amazing! If you stayed for the whole 20 minutes, comment down below that you're amazing. Literally write, I'm amazing. And I'll know that you stayed for the whole 20 minutes. Also, just a little side note, if I did memberships, would anybody join the memberships and, send me money? Because I finally got YouTube to start monetizing me and putting money into my actual bank account. Yay! Anyway, later. Trump! Trump to Trump, Trump to Trump, Trump to Trump. Could have got a better picture than this Trump. He's like I'm mad, and I'm pointing at you. Hillary for prison!